Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the buzz around the league lately, you know that the Detroit Lions could be on the verge of a seismic shift in their defensive secondary. Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade involving Patrick Surtain, one of the NFL's top cornerbacks, heading from the Denver Broncos to Detroit. This isn't just some speculation. There are credible sources pointing to the Broncos, currently struggling at 3-13 and in full rebuild mode, making a move that could reshape their future and, more importantly, give the Lions a huge boost heading into the postseason. What's the scoop? Well, the Broncos are reportedly open to trading Surtain, and Detroit, with its aggressive push for a top-tier secondary, is a prime target. The Broncos, sitting at 3-13, are looking to shed some salary cap space and acquire draft picks to accelerate their rebuild. Sources say they're willing to part with Surtain in exchange for a second-round pick in 2026 and a fourth-round pick in 2027, freeing up around $20 million in cap space. That cap space is crucial for Denver, as they've prioritized rebuilding their offensive line and bolstering their quarterback position after a season marred by injuries and poor performance, allowing 29 points per game and giving up 50 sacks, which is no way to build a winning team. But what does this mean for the Lions? Well, for starters, it's a game changer. Right now, Detroit's secondary has been a bit of a patchwork, especially with Jeff Okudah's injury and Cameron Sutton's inconsistency. Adding Surtain to the mix would elevate that unit to a whole new level. His profile is elite: 22 career interceptions, 70 pass defenses, and a PFF grade of 94.0. In 2025 alone, Surtain racked up 10 interceptions, 26 pass defenses, and allowed just 43% completion rate when targeted. That's the kind of shutdown corner who can lock down WR1s and make life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. Surtain's numbers are staggering. He's a true ball hawk with 22 career INTs, and his presence on the field is felt in every snap. He's consistent, durable, and plays with the kind of confidence that elevates the entire secondary. Remember, in 2025, he played all 140 snaps without injuries, surpassing his 2024 stats where he already had 9 interceptions. His ability to cover man-to-man is top tier, with a plus 27% rate in man coverage, and he's allowed a passer rating of just 46 when targeted, which is phenomenal in today's NFL. His YAC allowed is minimal, just 2.7 yards per reception, and he's excellent at forcing incompletions and contested catches, with a career grade of 93.0 and a ball hawk index of plus 18%. That kind of player doesn't just help against opposing WR1s, he dominates them. Now, why would the Broncos do this? Well, their struggles are well documented. They're giving up 29 points a game, and their focus has been on improving their offensive line, which has allowed 50 sacks this season. Their priority is protecting their young quarterback and building around him, and trading Surtain frees up significant cap space, about $25 million for 2026, and gives them valuable draft capital. Despite their 1-4 record in the last 5 games, the Broncos see the bigger picture, rebuilding with youth and draft assets. From the Lions' perspective, this move could be transformative. Right now, their secondary has been somewhat vulnerable, especially with Maddox sidelined with a back injury, allowing 260 yards passing per game. Adding Surtain would give Detroit a lockdown corner to pair with Brian Branch, creating a formidable duo in the defensive backfield. Surtain's presence would mean a projected plus 17 pass defenses, a minus 21% decrease in completion allowed, and a plus 21% increase in EPA per coverage snap. That's a boost not just in talent, but in overall defensive efficiency. Imagine Surtain lining up against the top WRs in the league, shutting down the deep threats and forcing offenses to settle for less. He's a mismatch nightmare for WR1s with plus 2. 5 yards of separation on low routes, and he's proven himself against the best with plus 11 INTs in his career so far. His ability to limit big plays, reducing explosive pass plays by 27%, could make the Lions pass defense top 3 in the league. That's a huge upgrade from where they are now. The defense would become a true shutdown unit, reminiscent of the Lions' 2022 season when they cut explosive plays and turned into a top-tier pass defense. Plus, the added turnover creation would give Jared Goff and the offense more chances to score. Last season, Detroit improved significantly in takeaways, and this move could push that number even higher, potentially adding 15 more turnovers. With Surtain's ball-hawking skills, the Lions could see a plus 20% increase in wins versus elite WRs, a reduction in opponent passer ratings to around 68, and an overall boost in their man-blitz schemes by around 17%. He's a player who can elevate the entire defense and make life miserable for opposing offenses. And don't forget the impact on the NFL odds. Surtain's addition would see the Lions' Super Bowl odds jump from plus 2,000 to plus 1,000, a 50% increase, similar to what the Cowboys experienced after acquiring Diggs in 2023. He could be an X-factor, especially against deep passing attacks, with a rating of just 42 against top-tier WRs, and he's particularly effective against WRs like St. Brown, with EPA per target at -2. 4. That kind of shutdown ability is exactly what Detroit needs to push through the playoffs and contend for a title. All of this points to a future where the Lions could be building a defense that's not just good, but elite, one that can dominate in multiple phases of the game. Surtain's versatility, combined with his elite coverage skills, makes him a perfect fit for Detroit's aggressive style of defense, especially with their schemes involving man-to-man coverage and blitzing. His presence would also help limit big plays, which has been a weak spot in recent seasons. The Lions would gain a true game-changer, a player who can be the cornerstone of a secondary that's been inconsistent at times, but could become one of the best in the league with him in the fold. Now, this isn't just about adding a talented player. It's about making a statement. Detroit is serious about winning now, about transforming their defense into a championship-caliber unit. The Lions have been trending upward, with Jared Goff leading an explosive offense, but the key to making a real Super Bowl run is defense, especially in the secondary. If this trade happens, it could be the kind of move that pushes the Lions over the top, turning them into a true contender capable of beating anyone. So Lions fans, keep your eyes peeled because this could be one of the biggest moves of the offseason. The opportunity to add a talent like Surtain doesn't come around often, and if Detroit manages to pull it off, it could set the stage for a new era of dominance. Imagine the confidence that would give the entire team, knowing they have a shutdown corner who can lock down the opposition's best receiver and allow the pass rush to get after the quarterback even more aggressively. It's the kind of move that could define a franchise's future, and Lions fans should be excited about what's to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Surtain is the missing piece that takes Detroit to the next level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. This is shaping up to be one of the most exciting off-seasons in recent memory, and Lions fans have every reason to be optimistic about what's ahead. The future is bright, and with moves like this, the Lions are positioning themselves as true contenders for a Super Bowl run. Keep the faith, stay loud, and let's keep pushing forward together.